Hello, guys. How are you? Welcome to the fourth encounter in this English class course, speaking activities. Um, Today, I see that uh, we have three ladies, Carolina and Jason. Hello, Jason. How are you?
Teacher, I'm fine, thank you.
How was your day, Jason? How was?
It was very good, teacher, thank you.
Great. Ladies, how are you? Tell me about you. How did you do?
Tell me again. I can hear you.
Ladies, can you hear me? Eli,
Yes,
ladies,
teacher.
I'm talking to you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Hello.
Ladies, are you talking? Because I can't hear you.
Hello, teacher. Hello.
How are you, ladies? How are you? Tell me about you. How's everything?
I fine, thank you. I don't listen, teacher.
Carolina, how are you? Good afternoon, good evening. Tell me about your day today. How was your day today?
Hello, teacher. Hello, everybody.
Carolina,
Hello. Today was a good day. Today was a new day to learning with my kids. We organize some activities for tomorrow that we have aerobics in the school. And because tomorrow is a school break week, and no more teacher.
great. So maybe I think you are tired because there are too many things that you had to prepare today for tomorrow. That's it?
Yes, teacher. Yes, a lot of things.
Okay, so why don't you drink a cup of coffee to wake up again and try to work another 1 hour and a half in this encounter? Valeria, how are you? Tell me about you. Well, how was your day? What did you do?
Hello to everybody. My day was very great. I do exercise in the morning and I study all the day the videos that you send and other videos about the international phonetic alphabets. And I was collecting some documents for tomorrow because I have to go to the Senate to settle that. And that was all.
Great, great, Valeria. And finally, Maria, how are you?
Hi everyone, I am really good, thank you.
Tell me about your day. What did you do this day?
Well, I did a lot of activities of the university and also I did some exercise and help in nothing more.
Okay, good. It's like a little envy that you just study and relax, but it's okay. Enjoy your life. This is the most important. Okay, guys, today we are going to have our fourth encounter. I hope we can practice a lot, enjoy it, and relax and have a wonderful evening. I know we are going to do it. I send you the last class. I send you some links in which you have the idea was that you see them before this encounter. There are two videos. One video is about a girl talking about more about the comparative and superlative form. Then you have a second one that is a conversation among three friends. And finally, a document that we are going to practice also as a reading and reading comprehension. Yes. So we are going to start just reviewing the topic for the first video. In the first video with the girl. So please, each of you is going to describe a little bit, just like a minute, and you are going to tell me some information that you got from the video and 2 or 3 examples in which you can explain what is the grammar rule that we are practicing in that video. So for the first activity, we are going to do in the order that we are here in the screen. So Carolina first, Ledis second, Maria third, Valeria fourth, and Jason number 5. Okay, so doing this same order, explain a little bit the grammar rule, and explain also the some examples. Think about in just 1 minute, yes, but think about that you are explaining to your students, yes. So give me that ideas that you consider important to share with your students in a moment, yes, and in a class. So let's start. Carolina, Ledis, Maria, Valeria, and finally Jason. When Carolina finish, say that's it and continue, Ledis, and then go on. Okay. So let's start.
Okay, teacher. The first video was about the comparatives and superlatives adjectives. The comparative adjectives is used to compare two things, and superlative adjectives is used when you compare 3 or more things. And the rules very important. Depend of the case. For example, a syllable adjective ending in E. For example, close. The adjective close, the comparative is closer, the superlative is closet. The other is more usually is large, adjective large, comparative larger, and superlative largest. The other is a syllable adjective ending in consonant with a single vowel preceding it. For example, adjective big, comparative bigger, and superlative biggest. The other is syllable adjective ending in Y, for example, dry, adjective dry, comparative drier, and superlative driest. The other ruler is syllable adjectives, adjective fast, comparative faster, and superlative fastest. And the more used is a irregular and confusing adjectives, bad, worse words, good, better, bets. This was an example for the video. Little, litter, and listed. I think the video on the examples was very important because normally when you explain the whatever topic or compare a topic, it's necessary to use the comparative of superlative adjectives. It's all.
Carolina. Let's continue, ladies.
Yes. When we want to compare two or more things, we can change the form of adjective by adding er or east. We can also use extra word like more or most, and expression like not has. Uh, for example, I think you are taller than me. The word is tall. She's the tallest in the group. Is the superlative. Um, with most one syllable adjective, we add er or est, and with most adjective with two syllables or more, we add more or the most in comparative. Um, we also use the before the second thing, which in compare is if it's mentioned. Um, uh, with one syllable, adjectives ending in vowel plus consonants, and to double the final consonant. For example, big, bigger, or biggest. Um, um, so what are the exceptions? For example, the word good, uh, uh, you write better or best. Equal is that, and you write worse or worse. Um, no more teacher.
Okay, ladies, thanks. Let's continue, Maria.
Okay, in the first video, the lady talks about the comparative adjectives and their similarities. Similarity. The comparative adjectives are used to show the quality of one thing that has more or less than the other. For example, we can say she has a better voice than me. And there's superlative adjective are used to describe the extreme quality of one thing in a group of things. In this case, it would be let's say with this is the hottest day in the world in the year. So with the comparative and superlative, when with the adjectives of comparative, we are doing some comparative, and with the superlative, we are making um, express the highest degree of equality. We cannot say this is more bigger because it's wrong. It's bigger or the biggest. And in the video of the second video, they show us three friends who are talking about where they are going to go to eat, and they're talking about two pizzerias. One of them thinks that one is really good, but the other two think that another pizzeria is better, sorry, than the one that the first one was suggesting. That's all.
Okay, and the first video is about a conversation in which.
Good. Valeria, let's continue.
Okay, the first video is about a conversation in which is comparing the best place to eat, and they use superlatives and comparatives. The comparatives is to compare adjectives between two people, and the superlatives is to compare something but with more than two people. The rules for comparative and superlative are the same. When the word finish in consonant plus vowel plus consonant and have a syllable or two, we have to, no, okay, excuse me. When the word ends in consonant plus vowel plus consonant, we have to add the ER if it's comparative, or EST if it's superlative. But if the word have more than one syllable, we have to have more than two syllables. We have to use most or more. More for comparative and most for superlative. Other rule is the word, the last word is an Y. You have to change that Y for I and add ER if it's comparative or EST if it's superlative. For example, for the word tall, comparative is taller and superlative is tallest. Big is bigger for comparative and for superlative, biggest. And in this word, we have to double the last letter. And there are some irregulars, comparatives and superlatives that are good, bad, many, much, and far. For example, for good, we don't use for comparative gooder, we say better. And for superlative, we don't say goodness, we say best. For bad, we say worse for comparative, and for superlative, worse. With the word many, for comparative, we say more, and for superlative, most. And for much, we say for comparative, more, and for superlative, most. And for the word fart, there is an exception very special. We don't just add something, we change something and we add something. For example, we have the word fart and we add TH, and we add ER if it's comparative. And if it's superlative, we put the word fart, we add THEST. And that are the rules. That's all.
Thanks. Please, Jason, continue.
Okay, teacher. Okay. The girl of the video talked about comparative adjectives and superlative adjectives. I think for the comparative adjectives, we have to add ER. Since we are comparing between two things or people. In addition to this, there are superlative adjectives, which are used to compare a thing or someone in front of a large group. When we have a long word of a comparative adjective, is to say that more than 3 syllables. We must put or add before the word more. For example, one word who has more than 3 syllables is intelligent. In this case, we add before the word intelligent, we add more. For example, I am more intelligent than my friend. Or or others words who have 3 words. And about the video, I have a question because I don't understand a thing. In an example, in the girl talk about the comparative and superlatives. In the video, she talk, for example, far. She she say far. Uh, in the comparative, she add farther, and the superlative she add farthest. But I understand who we must to add er in the comparative, and in the superlative we add est. But I don't understand why she add th before the er. That's all, teacher. Who can ask me answer to me this question? Hello, can you hear me? Hello, teacher. Hello, guys.
I'm sorry. The internet maybe is gone, come, I don't know what happened with the poor internet. Um, Guys, thank you so much. Jason, sorry, I didn't heard the last part. Do you have any question? Do you have a doubt or not?
Yes, teacher, I have a question about the example in the minute more or less 6:26, excuse me, 6:26. When the girl make the example, the far, she add in the comparative adverb farther and the superlative farthest. I understand when she add year, but I don't understand why she add the age for the year, because the word is
At
far.
more or less, they are irregular. Also, far is an irregular adjective. When you're going to do the comparative form, there is no rule. Just it's because far is irregular adjective. So when you're going to compare, you use farther and farthest for the superlative. But there is no rule. It's just because far is an irregular adjective as
Okay, thank you, teacher. Thank you so much. By the answer.
Teacher, I have a question.
okay. So I hope this internet is going to work very well. Continue with some questions that I share with you during your speech. I don't know if you. There are 3 questions. One is, do you come from a big or small family? The second one is, how do you get on with the members of your family? And the third, what should parents do in order to manage their family life, career, and friends? What we are going to do with those questions, you are going to talk about your family. Describe your family, and in the description that you are going to do it, you are going to include this information. So you are not going to like answer these questions. You are going to do a short speech talking about your family, and of your family, you are going to include the information that the questions required. Is that clear?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Teacher, before I continue the activity, I have a question about the difference between less and less. Because I was watching videos, but only talk about the difference between less and fewer. But I understand that. But my question is between less and then in SS and less, ending in T. Because there is some examples in the British Council page that you send to us. There is an example with less and less, but I don't understand. Can you explain, please?
But sorry, I didn't understand your question. What is the difference between less and least?
Yes.
Less is comparative form and least is superlative form. So when you have less, you are comparing instead of saying more. Now you are going to say less. Yes. We are going to practice less activities than the last encounter.
Ah, okay.
Peter is the least in the math course. Yes, so least is superlative, less is comparative form.
Ah, okay,
Minimum.
teacher.
More, yes, is the opposite of more, that is the maximum. Do you understand?
Yes.
It's clear?
Yes, teacher. Thank you.
Repeat again the instructions to be clear with the activity. Each of you is going to talk about your family. Of your family, you are going to include the information that the 3 questions that you have in the chat have. Yes. For this activity, to speak for 2 minutes. When you get the 2 minutes to stop you and then continue the other person, okay? So try to talk about everything about your family. Yes, you can start, for example, my family is small because it's just my mother, my sister, and me. But for example, my grandparents are so big family because they are 13 sisters and brothers. Yes, you are going to describe and talk about for 2 minutes. For this activity, we are going to start in the order like this. Ladies, number 1, going to be number 2, number 3, Carolina is number 4, and Valeria number 5. Okay, I repeat the order. Ladies, John Maria, third Jason, fourth Carolina, fifth Valeria. As soon as you finish, just you tell that's it, and the other person continue. Yes, don't wait that I say something. No, just continue. That at the end of all the activity, I'm going to give you a little feedback. Okay, so we are going to start. Remember, there are 2 minutes. If you the 2 minutes, can continue with the other person, and if you pass the 2 minutes, I'm going to tell you that you have to stop. Okay, so let's start.
Well, the first act, my family is small. We are a core of 5 people, my mom, my 3 sisters, and me, because my dad disappeared 10 years ago. The second, what do you guess on with the member of your family? Um, with my sister, I get along very well, but with the most I share with my older sister. Um, the three, what sole parent do you order to manage your family life, career, and friends? Well, I think uh, I have the time to dedicate to age aspects at the time because it's very important um, age aspects.
Ready? I should start. Okay. I don't know. Lady, are you gonna? You finish?
Yes, I think.
Okay. Okay. Do you come from a big or a small family? Well, literally, I come from a big family, but I live with
Sorry,
only.
sorry for interrupt you. Sorry, Maria. Remember, you are not going to answer the question. The question are the base of the speech, but you are not going to read the question and answer the question. You are going to describe your family, and in the description of your family, you are going to talk about the questions or the topics that the question have. But you are not going to answer, read the question and answer the question. That I want to try with these activities that you have on a speech about your family. Family, including this information. Sorry, Maria, for interrupt you, please.
Don't worry. Okay, I'm gonna start again. I come to a big family. I have 6 brothers. I am the youngest one. And this moment, I live with my mother, my stepfather, and my sister. I have 4 sisters and 2 brothers, but I only talk with 3 of my sisters because 3 of them, 3 of the 6 brothers, uh, we don't talk. They cut connection with us. So has been a little difficult, but that's still going. We can stop or something like that. Um, I have a good relationship with my father. He lives in Onda. Um, what can I speak more? The family the family of my father are really big. Every single December we have a little reunion with where family cousins that are living in Canada come to Colombia and we talk about our life. Done.
Start I. Start.
Yes.
Okay. Mm, I come from a large family. Since I have many uncles and aunts. My grandmother is no longer with us. She did last year, but we left a large family. I have uncles and aunts. They live far away. Uh, in other cities they live, and they have many children, which are my cousins, and they are the same age as me. almost 26 or 27 years old, and they are very hard workers and take the family every day work very hard. Mm, the job of taking charge a big family is very hard because I think that handling so many things and so many people at the same time is very stressful, and we will go crazy. Mm, every family is very responsible, and my cousins are very friendly, and we call every day. Mm, we are very connected. Mm, we are a family very joined.
Okay, Jason, thanks. My family is small. They are my parents, my sister, and my brother. The family on part of my mother, we're 12 brothers, and on pair of my dad, there were three brothers, no more. That family was also small like ours. I don't have grandparents because they did when I was a kid. The physical, I purge more to my dad than my dad, wherever I am taller than them, and my skin tone is also clear. With my brothers, I think that physical of us will stop many. My brother is younger and is taller than my sister, and also his skin tone is clear. I think I am a person hears the opinion of others. I am more organized than my brothers. I like to cook more than my brothers. And I think that doing activities different from what it's normally done at home or routines. They can be activities that improvise exit and union. For example, we enjoyed cooking weekends or went out to lunch or eat ice cream. Whatever thing I think it's very important for from compare for on compare with your family. I think is all.
Okay, I come from a small family, and my family is from my mother, my two brothers, and me. My father died 4 years ago. My mother is a web page designer. She's very creative and intelligent, and also is a housewife. She works at house, so we have my mother all the time. My brothers are younger than me. They are students. One is in primary and the other is in high school, and they are so funny. My family is very friendly and it's very easy to get on with them. They like play a lot of backward games. So if you want to well with them, just have to play. And right now, I don't live with my mother, neither with my brothers, because they live out of Bogota and I live here. So we can live together because I work sometimes with my grandmother and I study, and the conditions there where they live is difficult to access to internet. So for that, I live in Bogota and I live with my grandfather, and he's a taxi driver. And also, I sometimes go to my grandmother's house and stay there some days. So it's like a second house, maybe third house, taking into account my mother's house. And she's very kind, and she's a cultural management. And I think that all parents have to give responses to kids, because if have responses to kids, they can have time to enjoy with his family, their friends, study, and do anything that they want. That's all.
Thank you very much. Both, all of you, were a very good presentation. Just I'm going to explain you a little bit some words or pronunciation, maybe. Before starting with this activity, some of you in the comparative, when we're describing the video, some of you said large word when you are going to talk about the long words in the sounds, yes? When you were talking about the comparative form and how you change the short words or the long words, change for comparative or superlative. In the case of the conversation, the speech that you already did, congratulations, because this is the idea. Try to be yourself, describe. Some topics like these are so familiar, and maybe you feel more confident to talk about that. Yes, because you have the information, nobody else has the information. So it's very comfortable, do it. About the pronunciation of compare, use, and when we are talking about our house, we talk about at home, yes? For example, my mom works at home. My sister studies at home. Yes, we don't say in the house or in her house or something like that. You say at home because it's proper, yes? And in this case, you have to have the difference between at home and house. House is from the other person, different to you, the place where you live, and home is the place where you live. Congratulations. So we are going to continue with the other activity. The other activity is with video in which three guys are talking and try to decide where we're going to eat what, and the place exactly where they are going to. In this case, just you are going to explain me what was the situation of the video. Know the grammar rules. Now we are going to talk about the situation that happened in the video. What is the problem? How they resolve or take the final decision. Yes. So we are going to do very quick. I think in a minute you can explain me what happened in the video and what is the end of that. For this activity, we are going to do it in this order. Jason is first. Valeria is second. Carolina is third. Maria is fourth. And finally, Ledis is 5. Yes, I repeat the order. Is Jason is going to be the speech number 1. Valeria, number 3, Carolina, number 4, Maria, and number 5, ladies. Yes, as the same as we did this activity. When you finish with the information, please say that's it, or this is the information that I want to share, whatever, to conclude, to close the conversation, to continue the other person connected to you. Okay, so let's start. Jason, Carolina, Maria, and finally ladies. Let's do it.
Teacher, is about the second video.
Yes, Jason, it's the second video. When was the conversation between three guys, three friends, and they were talking about something, and this is the description of the situation, what the problem, how they resolve, whatever. Yes.
Uh, Teacher, excuse me, I can open this video. No, I don't know what I can't. Hmm.
No, Jason, sorry. It's because I sent you before the starting the chat, but it's supposed that you have to see before the encounter. Um, Here is just like rolling the activities. So don't worry if you didn't see the video before. Don't worry, and we can continue with another place, Valeria.
Teacher, can you send me again the link of the video? Excuse me. Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome. Valeria, can you continue, please?
Of course, teachers. The three guys are having a conversation about what place to go to eat pizza, and they have two options. There is Bella's and Pietro's restaurant. In the ocean, one have the most tasted cheese and the other not. So they're making comparisons to decide where place to go. And what is the better? And so in the conversation, the mother of the girl calls, and she's in Rome, and she's telling about her experience eating pizza in Rome, and she said that is delicious and better than in the country that they are. And in the conversation, she says that Petros have the best pizza, the best cheese, and one of the friends of the girl had the same. So I think that they go to the Petros pizza. That's the story, and that is what happened in the conversation. That's all.
Okay, teacher. Yes, the video, the conversation, the three friends is about the best pizza in the London. They compare the different pizzas. For example, the Peter's pizza. She said is the best pizza, or yes, the best pizza, the best pizza. But she said the pizzas in the Veggia Napoli, and she speak with your mother about the pizza, and the old person discuss about the why is the best pizza or the other pizzas.
Do you finish?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, and the video we can see as a scene, a situation where three friends are deciding to where they're going to eat, and they decide they want to eat pizza. So there are two options. That is the Pietro and La Vera Napoli. Alfie thinks that the Pietro is the best pizza in the city, but Oliver and the girl, I don't remember her name, think that in La Vera Napoli are more tasty, are more tastier, are have different variety. and also, but it's not the most cheapest. So it become a conversation with where I've been thinking that that pizzeria is it doesn't have a really good pizza because the cheese is really bad and it's all about the cheese. And then we can see a phone call of the mom or the girl, and she tells that that pizzeria, La Vera Napoli, isn't good. So they decide that they won't gonna eat a pizza and they will prefer to eat fish and chips. That's all.
Well, I listened to the video only once, but I remember that they told about the best pizza they have tried, the place where they have done it. Um, the mother of one of them recommends a place where they sell the best according to their taste. Um, I think I remember they decide to go to Pietro's Pizza. Um, it's all. I don't remember
Uh,
very well.
that's all.
Great, very good activity, very good. Pronunciation, conversation.
Teacher, excuse me.
It's softly when
My PC
we are
can't
going to
reproduce.
that Asian that we have at the end of some words that are very similar in Spanish, we are going to pronounce softly, okay? Softly. Is pronunciation, is conversation, yes? Is try to practice those words we finish with Asian in different words. Practice pronunciation, okay? That is very good, excellent. That's it that we are going to do, and I hope our internet is going to work very well. You are going to turn on your cameras, and we are going to work in pairs. Okay, as the video that you already explained, you are going to be invite a person to somewhere, and the other person is going to refuse that invitation because some reason this person is going to suggest another place. When you agree where is the place that you are going to meet, also you are going to agree the time and you're going to eat. For example, Ladies and Jason are going to be the first couple. Yes, the first couple that is going to work together. And Jason and Ladies going to work together, and you are going to, Ladies is going to invite Jason to a place, but Jason is going to refuse that invitation because something. Yes, you are going to invent the reason, but Jason is going to suggest another place, and Ladies accept the invitation, and then you are going to agree the time that you are going to eat together. So Ladies and Jason is the first couple. The second one is going to be Carolina and Valeria. And we are going to repeat Jason to work with Maria. Okay, so I'm going to explain you again the instructions with the example with the first couple. Ladies is going to invite to a place. Jason is going to refuse for a reason that he is going to explain, but he is going to suggest another place, and then you are going to agree the time to it. When the first couple finish, the second one, Carolina and Valeria, is going to do the same. Carolina is going to invite to Valeria, the person who is going to refuse and give the reason why and give the other options to meet together. And finally, Jason is going to repeat, but in this case, is going to work with Maria. Don't worry. It's just because we are going to practice here conversation, role play. So just imagine that you are the person and that's it. Try to be free, friendly, warmy. Let's start, okay? So ladies and gentlemen, please let's start. Do you understand the activity? Sorry, do you understand the activity?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Good. So please, ladies and Jason, let's start.
Hello, Jason.
Remember
How are
to turn
you?
on your camera and mic.
What, teacher?
Hello, Jason. How are you?
Hello, ladies. I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I fine, thanks. Can you go to the movies this Friday?
Sorry, can you turn on your cameras?
Now, okay, let's start. Tell me again, ladies.
Yes. Hello, Jason. How are you?
Yes, I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I fine, thank you. Very well.
Okay.
Can you go to the movies this Friday?
Okay. I'm not busy, and I can.
Oh, very sad.
In what place? In what place we are going to movie?
What movie?
In what place we are going to see a movie?
Oh, in the cinema.
At movie theater? In the theater
Movie
or in
theater.
the?
Yes,
Okay.
theater.
Um, what movie? There are two presentation. What movie will two presentation?
I don't understand. What
Guys,
song?
I'm sorry. I'm going to repeat the instruction. Maybe you'll get lost in a little bit time, so I'm going to repeat the instructions. Ladies is going to invite somewhere to Jason. Jason is going to refuse that invitation, yes, and give another suggest, give another place that you can do it after you explaining why you can't go to that place. When you agree with the place, then you are going to agree with you are going to set up the time and the food because you're going to eat something, yes. So start again and do it with this sequence. Ladies, can you hear me? Ladies, are you there? Maybe ladies
I'm here, teacher.
has some problem with the camera or the mic because I think she can not hear us. So Jason, can you stop a little bit and you're going to do the same activity with Maria at the end. So let's continue, Carolina and Valeria.
Okay.
Okay, teacher.
I think we start, yes? Valeria.
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. Do you like fun parts?
No, I don't like.
Okay, I
No.
like parts, but prefer the parts in other cities. But in Bogota, I have only two parts, attraction parts. I invite you to Park Salitre Mágico. I think it is in the very part of Bogota, and the attractions are much more fun than the Adventure World Park. You can also enjoy family. It also a central place, and you can just a day in the place. I think it's a better place when you can enjoy with your family or with your boyfriend. I don't know. I think it's very attraction this place.
Okay, and you are inviting me?
Interrupt you, but I think your activity because you are confused or I couldn't explain very well. So I'm going to explain you again in order to understand exactly what you have to do it. You are friends, yes? You are supposed that you are friends. Yes, and you suppose that you are friends and one of you is going to invite some place, yes, and the other person just is going to refuse because any reason, I don't know, I have to go to the doctor, I don't like that place, I don't know, something like that, and give another option.
Ah, okay, okay.
Yes, give another option to that, and after that you are going to set up the time and the food that you are going to eat. Yes, you are supposed that you are friends and you are going to have a conversation. Yes, say, would you like to go to the cinema this weekend? And the other person say, I'm sorry, I don't like the movies because I'm not good being in a closed space or something like that. Why don't we go to the park? Oh yes, I would like to go to the park. What about at 7 o'clock? No, that is okay. At 7 o'clock is okay. And we are going to eat something else. Hamburger. Ah, yes, hamburger. That is okay. Okay, see you. Bye bye. Bye bye. This is simple conversation. Okay, this is the idea. So sorry because I interrupt you, but the idea is you are going to have a conversation clear. Okay, so let's start again, please.
Okay,
Okay.
teacher.
Do you like fun park?
No, I don't like fun park because they are expensive, very expensive for that fun fairs.
Okay, but I think no more because normally you can pay according the persons, or you can visit the place in days, special days, in special days. For example, when you have off of sale, say 15%, for example, I think is very interesting this place when you're want enjoy with your family.
Yes, that's very interesting to spend time with the family or the friends, but I don't like because are very, very crowded. Um, no, I don't like the attractions that there are. I prefer go to other place.
Okay, for example, do you like visit what museum, places about food. I don't know.
But are you inviting me exactly to go to what place?
In this moment, I can invite the park, but you don't like this place. For example, I don't like parks, but I like parks, the attraction. But in Bogota, it's only 2 parts in attraction. Interesting.
No, but I'm not sure. I accept your invitation if you invite me to other place.
Invite other place, okay. I can invite to I don't know, for example, is I don't remember the name. Jaime Duque is other part,
Yes,
but
but
the
I don't know it. I don't know it.
why?
I never go when I was a child. Never. So yes, I'm interested to go to there.
Yes, I visit this part next the the en- the next month, but I think it's very interesting and important because the park have different activities for the kids, for the both person and family. This park have I don't know, lit, and you can use a different space for you compare with your family or whatever person.
Okay. So we can meet on the next Monday at 2 p.m. What do you think?
No, it's very late. I think it's better visit. Okay, in the week, no, we can ban in the week, but it's necessary in the morning, but because the park is very large, or yes, and it's necessary walk all day. It's very big.
So what do you think on Tuesday at 7 p.m. 7 a.m. Sorry,
Okay.
7 a.m.
Yes, I think it's very clock hour.
Okay, and what do you think if later we go to eat something? Maybe lasagna.
Okay, I love the spaghetti all, and lasagna is very delicious. But I prefer the lasagna. I don't know, chicken and champignon. I don't know. I prefer this lasagna.
Okay, okay. So we'll let's see on the next Tuesday.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, bye.
Very good. Excellent. Good job. Good job. Good conversation. Very good. This is very good. Congratulations. So now we are going to continue. Jason and Maria. Let's do it.
Hi, Jason.
Hi, Maria. How are you?
Really good. What do you think about going to see some movies and at the weekend? On the weekend, sorry.
Hmm. It's good idea, but I'm busy in the weekend. I should to make different things, but I am free in the on Monday. What do you think
On
about it?
Monday,
Yeah.
I don't think because on Monday I have to do some works and go to some class in at the university. I think we have to go on the weekend because is like the day we have to be so kind of lazy people enjoy those days, and we can talk about it. I don't know.
I think in the next weekend I can. and we can go. What do you think? Do you like riding bicycle? Because riding bicycle, we make exercise and we can visit different places. For example, we can visit natural wilds, and we can relax in the with the nature and with the animals. What do you think about it?
I think it's a good idea, but I am not a morning person. So,
Okay.
what we will do in that kind of situation?
Uh, can you tell
We
me
can,
again, please?
what we can do in that kind of situation? Oh, I think we should go. I don't know. We can go maybe in the evening.
Okay. It's pretty good.
And later we
mm,
can go to eat some snack on on a restaurant. What do you think about the idea?
Eat snacks.
Yeah.
Okay. The snack is very good food, but I prefer popcorns. And but the popcorns, we can see the movies and or the biscuits. Do you like the biscuits or the popcorns for seeing movies?
I like more popcorn. So that is an an invitation for our reunion.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So, in what day we are going to meet?
When do you can?
Okay, can the next week in the weekend.
At the weekend? Okay. At 5. Let's meet at 4 p.m. in the park in the
Okay.
Central Park. Okay. Okay.
Okay, that's correct. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, excellent, excellent. Very good pronunciation. I don't really like the food that you choose, popcorns, snacks. Please don't invite me because it's not good for me. Okay, but was excellent, very good. Just I'm going to correct some tips or give you some tips. Then maybe because we are talking, and maybe we don't realize a mistake. And important in this case, just talk, keep talking, and don't worry about the mistake because we are going to correct them by the time. So don't worry for that. But just I'm going to clarify some things that I saw in most of you. Yes, for example, when we are going to talk about places, say what place. It's not incorrect, but I think it's much better if you say where we are going to meet. Where? Because the in WH question, where is exactly place? We are talking about place. So we say where we are going to meet. And for example, you said about cinema. So where we are going to meet exactly, maybe in a mall, maybe in the name of the mall, yes? And you can use where we are going to meet. What kind of movie is it? What kind of movie? No, what movie? Yes, we have to organize the ideas and questions correctly. In the case of the Carolina and Valeria conversation, you talk about Salitre Plaza. Yes, this kind of is called amusement park. Okay, amusement park. This is the name of those kind of park. Um, One of you used the comparative for fun, short word, so you have to say much funnier. Yes. When we are talking about weekend, you can say on weekend or both are correct. They are not incorrect. One is British and the other one is American English, but they are correct on weekend or at the weekend, and they are correct. The pronunciation of idea. When talking about exercise, we do exercise, we don't make exercise. Make exercise is incorrect, do exercise is the correct one. And please review extra task, review the difference between what and which. I think when you use what is because you want to say which. Which is when you have different options and you have to choose or pick up one of them. And what, you don't have information, yes? So just review what is the difference between what and which. And this is the activity. But congratulations, was very good activity. The last one, the last activity. For the last activity, is the last link that I send you. That is a reading about rights. This article we are going to read to practice pronunciation, intonation, pause, and for the fluency, how we read the paragraph. I hope you have, all of you, the link, and you please open the link, click on the link and open, because we are going to practice right now. Even though I'm going to send you again and share you again the link to open it. All of you have the link or the page open, please. Can you tell me?
Yes, teacher.
Teacher, I'm opening the link because it's the same idea, right? Yes, I have opened.
Do you have the test or the page open?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Great, very good. So I'm going to give you the order that you are going to read each paragraph, yes? Each person is going to read a paragraph. So the first one, the first paragraph, read by Maria. The second is going to read Valeria. The third, I don't know if ladies is with us or not. Ladies is with us or not? No, she's not there. And Carolina, the fourth, yes? Carolina. When you finish the paragraph number 4, we are going to continue with the same order, yeah? So it's mean the paragraph number 5 is going to be read by Maria, the 6th Valeria, the 7th Jason, and I don't know if it has an 8th paragraph, but if it has, Carolina finished the article, okay? So the first paragraph is going to be read by Maria, the second Valeria, the third Jason, Carolina, and then you repeat again, okay? So just we are going to read. Is the only practice that we are going to do here. What we are going to practice, the pause, the pronunciation, and the intonation, okay? Remember, when we are reading, as same in Spanish, it's not how fast we read, it's how good we do, yes? How well we are going to read. So if you have the page open, please, Maria, start.
Okay, I'm going to start. Rice is a low fat and high energy, and you can mix it with just about anything to make a wide variety of tasty nutritious dishes. Ask anyone from any country in the world to tell you their favorite rice recipe, and you will get a wide selection. Ranging from sushi in Japan to risottos in northern Italy.
Rice is closely connected to the culture of many societies. Hindu and Buddhist religions use rice as a religious offering. Burmese folklore use rice as a central part of their creation story. The Gus have the first people of Burma rice sets and direct them to Burma, where the rice will grow well. A Chinese proverb says that precious things are not pearls and yet, but the 5 grains of which rice is the finest. Mai tells how, after several floods, there was nothing to eat and the people were starving. One day, they saw a dog coming across the fields, and hanging onto the dog's tail were bunches of long yellow seeds. The seeds grew into the rice and the people survived.
The origins of rice are uncertain because rice has been grown for many thousands of years. In several rising languages, the word of food and rice of rice and agriculture are the same. One of the facts that point an Asia as an origin of rice. In a certain, however, cultivation is one of the most important developments in history. For rice has fed more people over the longer period of time that any. Continue or is other person?
Carolina should continue with the paragraph 4.
Yes, teacher, I'm sorry, I have a problem with the sound. The demand for rice is growing steadily, with consumption stretching beyond the traditional rice growing areas in Asia. You can find rice fields in Europe, Latin America, and Australia. However, Asia is still the biggest rice producer, accounting for 19% of the world's production and consumption of rice.
Rice is a staple food for many countries. In parts of Africa and Asia, many poorer urban families get over half their daily calories from rice. As the world population increases, can rice keep up? To meet growing demands, rice production has to be raised by at least 7% over the next 3 decades. The area devoted to rice cultivation cannot grow, so much international research is being done to find ways of growing rice on less land.
Rice needs a good water supply to grow. Water is wasted daily all over the world, and estimates suggest that most Asian countries will have severe water problems by 1995. It takes 500 liters of water to grow a kilo of rice. Yet many rice-growing areas in Asia and Africa are drought-prone. Science needs to withstand sudden heavy rains and compete with weeds. Jason, tu
Rice
turno.
production is okay. World rice production is affected by global climate change. Global warming is caused by toxic gas emission in development countries. Temperature cuts rice growing time, and ultraviolet light radiation from the sun reduce tolerance in disease. Methane gas, one of the culprits of global warming, is by production of wheat lowland rice cultivation. Methane producing bacteria thrive in wheat rice field, and the plants themselves send the gas into the atmosphere. Weather management could reduce methane emissions, but practical methods that do reduce rice yields still have to be found.
Very good. That was nice. Excellent. The reading. Remember, always pause or stop when you have a comma, when you have a dot. If you have a question tag, the intonation of that question, that is important. Some pronunciations, just to Italy, fields, grew into, language, Asia, violet, wet, producing, atmosphere, and the number, the quantity 5,000. Okay, that I quote, that I listened to you just to give a pronunciation. Okay, so before finishing this encounter, I'm going to share with you for the next activity. Let me give me a second, and I'm going to send you the 3 links or 4, I don't remember, for the next encounter. Give me a second. In that case, we are going to listen the video, the YouTube video. Those are going to be about advantage and disadvantages. We are going now to compare, but talking about like a debate, some situations, and you're going to describe how are the advantages and disadvantages. And those video giving us some vocabulary, expression, or use of English that we can develop during this kind of conversation. At the end, the last link, we're saying rather, we are going to compare 2 situations, and you are going to choose one of them as a part of the practice of a conversation. Do you have any questions?
No, teacher.
Can you repeat the activity that we are going to do the next class?
We are going to do the same. We are going to do different activities, but they are going to be based on those links. The links are about advantage, disadvantage, pro, cons, comparative form, but in this case, it's more about like a topic and a debate of a topic. And the videos are around expressions, idioms, and use of English that we can develop during a conversation, when we have this kind of conversation. Yes. And the last activity, the last link, is about comparative form, but using rather than something, yes, as a comparative form. And we are going to see different situations, and you are going to choose one of them and give an opinion why you choose this instead of the other. This is, so just practice during these days. I hope we are going to see again, we are going to encounter next Tuesday at the same time at 6 o'clock. And if you have any question, please tell me.
Teacher, you can share the links in the mail, please.
Yes, give me a second, and I'm going to share with you also in the Hangouts conversation, and with this is easier also with you, to you. Yes. Any other question?
No, teacher, that's all.
Okay, good. So thank you so much. It was a very enriched. We practiced a lot, and we speak. That was the main goal of this class. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful night, and relax and take care. Bye-bye.
Bye
Bye,
to
teacher.
everybody.
Bye,
Have
Luis.
a nice night.
Sure.